Welcome to Cape May. Good morning, Juliet Company, and welcome to the U.S. Coast Guard. First, I'd like to wish all the fathers on the parade field and in the stands today a very happy Father's Day this Sunday. If it wasn't for the love and support of my own father, and I know all of you dads that are out there, we all need our dads, and so congratulations and happy Father's Day this weekend. I'd also like to welcome the Coast Guard Academy cadets here. The partnership between Cape May and the training center here and the Coast Guard Academy in New London has never been stronger, and we rely on each other in training and out in the field. And we truly never needed Guardians as much as we need Juliet Company. We're facing the largest environmental catastrophe of our nation's history. Ships and aircraft from all over the Coast Guard are en route to the Gulf of Mexico or are currently patrolling the waters and helping to contain and clean up the environment. We've marshaled our very best leaders to help provide support and direction to over 31,000 interagency men and women, all working together to try and do what we can do. We've also got staff deployed from here at the moment. And in perspective, the fire, the collapse of the rig, and the loss of those 7 souls occurred before Juliet was in training. So we've had a lot go on in those days and weeks since. There's been over 2 million feet of boom deployed, 3 million feet of absorbent boom, 1.3 million gallons of dispersant, skimmers, cleanup machines, and we still have an awful lot to do, Juliet. And so we need you today more than ever. You've lived true to my watchwords of commitment, courage, and character. You've demonstrated a commitment to improve yourself, and I know you'll continue to do that. You have demonstrated courage by your service to our military, and you've demonstrated character by living the Coast Guard core values of honor, respect, and devotion to duty, and I know that you're just beginning to understand what living by character means. Families, if you want to mess with your graduates today, wake them up sometime this weekend about a half hour early, and then when they get up and they're like, what's going on, say these words, belay my last. They're going to tell you what that means and what happened to them while they were here in training. I wish everyone the best in the transition. To Senior Chief Long, as you leave, your leadership and support has been instrumental. We've got a number of staff members that are leaving as well. Lieutenant Cromer, Lieutenant Commander, or Commander now Bronner, and many of my staff. This is their last days and their last graduation, as well as it is for me. I was surprised as I sat here how much this means to me, how emotional I became as that flag came out, and I hope my makeup's not too much of a mess. So if it is, please just give me a little bit of latitude if you would on that. In the maritime public that we serve, it says that the guardian ethos will be for those mariners that we will protect, defend, and save them. Well, shipmates, Juliet Company, and all assembled know that the guardian ethos does not only apply to the maritime public that it serves, but it must apply to each other. We must defend, save, and protect our shipmates and each other. We must be their shield. Congratulations on an amazing job in recruit training. Enjoy your time. Have fun on your leave, but don't have too much fun on your leave because we need you out of the field. Semper Fi. Now it's my pleasure to introduce the company mentor, Senior Chief Roy. He attended here basic training in Cape May at Pop 137 in 1991. He's been assigned to the Honor Guard, Training Center Cape May, U.S. Navy Dive School, Cutter Sassafras, Walnut, and Sequoia, and he's currently in headquarters where I know I'm going to see him in just a few short weeks as the Assistant Dive Program Manager. Please join me in welcoming Senior Chief Maritime Enforcement Specialist, Philip Roy.
Admiral Thomas, Commander Senecal, Commander McMahon, Training Center staff and cadre, distinguished guests, Coast Guard friends and families, graduates of the crew company, Juliet 183. Good morning. It was brought to my attention just this morning that this will be Admiral Thomas's last graduation ceremony during her tenure as commanding officer of our only recruit training center. Admiral, I'd like to extend my personal thanks and appreciation for your leadership and your commitment to ensuring that only America's best and brightest are granted entry into our fine service. Thank you very much. comes a point in every Coast Guard career where you inevitably find yourself behind a desk. As you sit in your chair contemplating the administrative tasks of the day, you often reflect nostalgically on the most memorable days of your service. Sadly, those days are usually very distant in the rearview mirror. When you reach a realization that the fun jobs are well behind you, it's time to pass the torch and ensure the next generation is afforded the same and better opportunities that you had yourself. The passing of protocol, tradition, and history is what sustains the military workforce. This is why I was drawn to be a company mentor. It's been both an honor and a privilege to serve in this capacity over the past 8 weeks. Petty Officer Wingate, Petty Officer Kruger, Petty Officer Thor tested each of these graduates to the fullest extent to prepare them for the challenges of service in the United States Coast Guard. To see the transformation of these young men and women from civilians to guardians has been most impressive. In the second week of training, they appeared shell-shocked and confused. By week 5, they were starting to look like service members, and their enthusiasm was infectious as they conquered the confidence course. Today, each of them has made a complete transition and is instilled with a sense of pride and service to country. Almost 19 years ago today, I stood on this very parade field with the same nervous uncertainty and excitement that each of these graduates is experiencing right now. I wish there were words that could describe what an amazing adventure you are about to embark upon. Each of you is now part of the Coast Guard family, a family steeped in 220 years of history and tradition. Today begins your chapter, your story, your career. You are entering a service that is better equipped, better trained, and has a more diverse mission set than the Coast Guard of 20 years ago. Truth be told, if given the opportunity, I'd love to be in your shoes today.
Ladies and gentlemen, the battalion is now preparing to pass and review. This is a military tradition that demonstrates honor for the official party of the Marines. On command, each company will pass and perform an honor.